Welcome to Life Mastery Lounge, is where mindset meets midlife and your next chapter or next business idea begins. I'm Sara, a clarity and growth coach, helping everyday midlife women reinvent their lives and their work with confidence, purpose, and a little midlife magic. Because you don't need another course, you need connection. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us today. And today I have a very special guest, Kathy Scatena. She's a friend, a very dear friend. She's an awesome Feng Shui lady. You are. And I'm so excited that you're here because you've been on the journey for a while, and I'm really excited because I see you showing up and I see the progress, and that is just so inspiring. Thank you for being with us today, Kathy.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so tell us about you. Who are you and why Feng Shui? How did you get there?
Let's see. I've been a creative soul all my life. I've been into aesthetics, art, writing ever since I was a child. That brought me into a career in advertising, which was a way of communicating with people with creative messages and campaign design. And I love that job. While I was working that job for 30 years, I was married, had a home, and many of our homes were homes that needed to be fixed and remodeled. And I've never found that challenging. I just always, my husband's handy. And then I came up with creative ideas without even really knowing it. And I ended up just loving the design process. So even though I was doing my career, the back end of coming home and fixing our house to make a diamond in the rough was where I truly just loved it. And so as time went on, I started learning more about design and the different aspects that go into creating your sanctuary. And that's how I fell upon Feng Shui. So it's about creating a home environment that truly makes you feel like you're on vacation, where you come home and you nestle and you reflect, re-energize. And feng shui is basically the bare bones. It's very simplistic beliefs, but it's sometimes hard to, when you look at it, you're like, it's just so simple. But sometimes to engage it and do it on a regular basis, it's challenging because it requires decluttering and then intentional design, and also remembering to bring a little bit of nature in. And when you're busy with living life, sometimes that falls to the wayside and your home becomes a catch-all. But what I like to do is I love what I've brought that feeling of peace into my household, and I like to share that with others so they can have the same feelings and things of that sort. And the best thing with feng shui is that you can implement it without having a home remodeling budget. So
That's always a good thing, right?
mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
big,
I love.
especially now with the
Yeah,
economy.
and I love that. I always find, even when you talk about feng shui, it's something that I'm interested in, but never been really serious about. Like, oh, if I can do something, it's. But I like that you don't make us feel like it's all or nothing. Like there's little things you can do. And I find that not a lot of people talk about it that way. So that's one of the things that I really like when you
Well,
talk about feng shui.
I'm glad that you feel that way, because I like to break it down in little tiny pieces, because there really truly is so much to it, and I'm still I'll be a lifelong learner in it. It's like the tip of the iceberg, and it can be overwhelming. So just taking little bits and pieces and then applying that, and then your life changes as we go on, and there's different things that there are different needs and different things that you want, or different focuses of your life, and you could make these adjustments as it aligns with what your wants and needs are, or your dreams and your goals. And it's very flexible. So I like to point that out, where it's not an all or nothing, it's not black or white. It's really, as you evolve, so does your household and your home, the needs that you need from your home. So
Yeah. Okay. So you said that you worked before. You had a corporate job. You had before you got married, and when you got married, and all the things. And so you talked a little bit how you got to feng shui, but why feng shui? You also like the the remodeling and the decorating, and you have excellent ideas. My living space is, a testament to that.
Yeah, it's aspect of feng shui is I am also a huge nature lover, and they call it forest bathing, where you go out in the woods, and it's a way of realigning your thoughts, clearing out the clutter, and just taking a moment to reset. And as I started learning more about design and different aspects, and then landing on feng shui, it's all about one of the aspects of it is, and that's outside of decluttering and intentional design, but is bringing the outdoors in, because it really aligns an individual with the outside, where you go outside and reset. When you take a walk, you could be working at your desk, you get up, you go for a walk. It totally changes your mindset for just a few minutes. Just being in touch with nature is huge in regards to bringing on calm, peacefulness, taking a breath of fresh air. All of those different senses are part of ways that feng shui works to help you reset your energy and just become more of peace of mind. And that's so important in today's society, because everybody gets so instant gratification, instant access with cell phones and messages. We get inundated where we can't even leave our desk. And so I almost make it mandatory that you get up, you go outside. And if you can't do that, then with my decor, my ideas with feng shui is bring the outdoors in with plants, candles, open up the windows, let the sunshine is a huge energy booster. Fresh live flowers that just an energy attractor. So there's little things that you can do outside if you're not an outdoor person, that you don't like to go hiking and stuff. Bringing in the nature elements is imperative, and it's always been part of my life of being outside. And so with that type of mentality, feng shui really is symbiotic with nature. And so that's what I like to promote to individuals. If they're not outdoor persons, you still can be, with just different artwork. And then remembering your senses to bring in the different, seeing outside, smelling, opening up the window, putting gentle, calm music on in the house, just different things to ignite all your senses.
It's beautiful. And I totally agree with that. I like my walks, but I don't consider myself an outdoor person.
Mm-hmm.
And so I love bringing all those things into my house as well. So I really, I really understand that. Now, shifting a little bit, how was it starting your business with Feng Shui? How did that come about, and turning it into a passion, the things that you did, and turn it into a business?
Well, I started out outside of advertising, I also do real estate, and with that, that helped me with helping people prepare their homes for sale. So my interior design passion, along with I've got certified with staging, helping people create a more what's the word I want to use? Just a simple, fresh, appealing decor that appeals to the masses rather than just individual, was how it started, where you have to create a home. When buyers come in, they have to imagine themselves there. So some of the principles of feng shui do actually apply to real estate, and that's how that started. But for my own business, real estate was something that just never really lit me up. It was definitely the design element, and my husband and I do remodeling on the side, and I love doing that. But I wanted something for myself, where if somebody didn't want to do a major overhaul or didn't have the budget, I can still work with individuals to help them feel a sense of peace and serenity in their home without, as I mentioned before, using a huge, large budget, taking walls down. You can really just adjust furniture, be mindful of bringing the outdoors in. Decluttering is a huge one, and you could create a nice ambiance with just what you have at home. And with that, feng shui gave me that opportunity where I didn't need my husband to be hiring the crew, doing the flooring and electric. I come in with the design, but then I'd step away when the hard work. This way, I can work with the client with feng shui one-on-one, and I can give them the tools that they can do it themselves, which I love being a teacher. So that's where it kind of grew in that direction, where I wanted to have a little something of my own. So I separated the business from the design, and then this way I can either go educate people or do one-on-one, or I'm working on workshops. With some of your guests, I've already watched some of your podcasts. I am one of the ones that's in the middle right now. Like I'm still like in the like stirring it up, going, okay, is this working? So I'm loving the direction. Just saying yes to everything, and really the path is unfolding with me being fearless and just doing it. And I just love the path that's unfolding. And more, as they say, action brings clarity. It's so true. So
Yes. I was going to say that. I say it's incredible when you take action, like how things just start to unfold and to open up in front of you, right?
right. So
And
I
so
tell my husband, like, what are you
yeah,
doing? I'm like, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. He's like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like just being fearless and just saying yes. I don't have the plan right. Some people have a plan,
a
and it's
very
really just I'm evolving. So it's being flexible and just going with the flow.
yes. Well, you wear it very well, your fearlessness.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. And so has having a community, has having, being part of a group of mind-like people and people that are on the same journey, not doing the same thing, but creating their business, stepping out, going. Has that been helpful for you?
It's been a miracle. It's really helped me a lot to be surrounded by like-minded people. We're not in the same business, but it's like we come to our meetings and our little gatherings to work on our work, and it's even though no one's telling me what to do, it's just feeling that um, just that group energy of just working on what you need to do and holding myself accountable, because I know everybody I'm with is doing the same thing, and everybody's trying new things and opening themselves up to new avenues. We're all in the same boat. We're all at different speeds, but there's no competition. It's just plenty of support. People are willing to listen and hear people out and just learn about other women and their journeys. I just love it because we all have friends outside of this. And sometimes my other friends or family members, my husband's used to me and my like what I'm doing. When I tell people what I'm doing, like outside of my circle of of synergy of women, like, what are you doing? The support is trying to explain that to my friend that I worked with at the newspaper. They're retiring or they're still working. Doesn't they're there for different reasons. Women in this group are just so supportive because we're all either have our businesses already up and running or we're in the midst of it, and we're all at different levels. And I just love the support, and the understanding is beyond. It's They understand we're all trying and exploring, and they're supportive, understanding, and it's just imperative in regards to somebody who's trying to start their own business or continue forward, and making sure when you have those thoughts of doubt, which do come up, um, that you have a team of people there that to like cheer you on, and it's just what you need. It's just, I think it's necessary. It should be a requirement if you're going to be doing your own thing. You need to have a circle of strong women that are there to support you. It's necessary.
I agree. I agree. I love when we get together, and even because we all go through something, even if it's a different something, but in relation to our business or what we're doing. And like you said, we're all growing, we're all at different stages, but we're all moving and we all want to get somewhere else from where we are right now. And so I love that I can just vomit everything that's going on with me, and everybody's like, oh, but what about this and
Yes,
that? And it's like our own little mastermind. I love that. I absolutely love that as
yes.
well. And yes, community for me is also very, very important. And I'm online course lover. Like I I'd love to buy all the courses, but then you do it your own pace and you are alone, And it's not the same thing. It's not, because we know so much stuff. We know a lot of things. We really need that support and that energy, like you said, to just, oh, let's go. We
Yes.
can do this.
It's like, let's get in the car and go. We all have our things to do, and it's just a different type of friendship. Even though they're online and you don't personally see these, I mean, physically, maybe you do, but I haven't met anyone except one or two people physically, and it's just amazing the friendships and the bonds you can create on a Zoom on a computer, and then just the support you get, the strong support you get that you had with friends for years, and you just meet these people, and it's just beyond. I love it. So,
It is. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. And so, what's one thing that's lighting you up right now? Be it in your life, work.
light me up is having the time to explore. I am one of those. I am like a dog off a leash right now. It's just like, what's this? What's that? Anything from being in a book club, without having corporate America like weighing me down. I have this time to develop new skills, learn new things, try new things, art, book clubs, just the different things. So, and then getting ideas from this group and trying new things out. I just love it. I'm one of those people that just love to try new things and see what sticks and push myself where I'm like, okay, I'm going to sign up for that. I'm going to do this. And sometimes I have second guess, like, why did I decide to teach at the library? I don't like public speaking, but being fearless and just doing all the things, just you have nothing. This is only one life, so why not just do it all? And I just love this freedom of just trying new things and exploring it, because it's kind of like going on a vacation where you're going to a new place. You don't know what's going to happen. You kind of have an idea, and just that internal excitement. That's what lights me up. It's just doing all that.
Oh, amazing. Just hearing you talk, I get all excited and think, oh my gosh, I can do a lot of things, I also want to do a lot of things.
You do, and I get a lot of ideas with you, and I'm like, my gosh, I still got to get on my low content. There's just so much I have to do, but I love having like a whole bunch. I'd rather just having, I got to do my numbers, I got to fill out a Salesforce. No, there's just so many different options of to use my creative ideas that sometimes it's just, where do I focus? I would have to say the only negative is like, oh, I want to do a little bit of that, I want some of that, and I want to do that. So,
Yes,
but
shiny things. Yes,
yeah,
I relate.
definitely.
I totally relate to that too. Okay, so for someone who is listening to us today or watching us and who is there not knowing, shouldn't I really want to do this, but I can't do it. I don't know how to go about it. I'm afraid. What message would you leave her?
That's those are all common feelings that we all have and we continue to have, because we're always going from one step, getting to that step, then we have other goals, and then we start all over again. So get used to it is number one, but take action. No matter, even if it's unclear, just take a step, and each step that you take, you're gonna pivot, you're gonna learn a new direction, or you're gonna like, oh, you know what, I don't know if I want to really do that, but I just found out about this. So just know that those thoughts are going to be continual as you grow and bloom, so to speak. So just get used to those feelings, but don't be fearful of them, and just start taking actions as as you go, the clarity will come. Sometimes it's a blind step. Just you don't know where you're stopping, but just take one step and then just keep going, and don't lose hope. And with that, find yourself a group of women or even men, whatever, just a group of people of like-mindedness that can help support you, because sometimes you might not get that support from friends and family because they just don't understand. They're not doing the same growth as you are. And although there's love and support in other ways, this business end where you're trying, like, I have this idea, run with it. Because the other thing is, listen to your instincts, because everyone has them, and your body and your mind and your soul actually is trying to tell you something. So listen to those, and go that direction.
Oh, thank you. That was beautiful. I have a couple of rapid fire closers. Are you game?
Okay.
Um, a word that defines this season of your life.
I think I used before, evolving. I'm always just evolving.
A book or quote that's shaped you.
Um, Most recently is the Let Them Theory with Mel Robbins. I love that book, but my favorite quote has been not all those that wander are lost, and that is perfect for people who are in the trying new things. Just because we're trying new things and tasting what's out there doesn't mean we're lost. I think we're lucky because we have that option to explore. We're not chained to a desk. We have the freedom to explore, which is important for a healthy mind, body, and spirit.
Yes. Something simple that makes you feel grounded.
Oh, just hiking, being out in nature. I love walking and taking pictures of the out nature and then posting that just because I find beauty in nature and just the peacefulness. So I love promoting that. So definitely being outside.
What does self care look like for you right now?
Self care now is I am getting into more wellness. I have always been, but even more so. So it's more about diet, eating clean. I'm still like my ice cream once a week, but just watching what I put in because it's the same thing. It's like what you put, like what you read, like the news. I really avoid news and things like that just because it's negative. I'm applying that to food as well. It's just being aware of what you eat and cooking up new recipes and things of that sort.
That's great. I love it. Thank you so much, Kathy, for being with us today. I really appreciate it, and I so appreciate you. You are such a light. Whenever you are in a room, even if it's a virtual one, like you light everybody up. So I'm so
Sarah,
grateful for you. It's true. It's true. And I love what you said that it's not competition, like it's support, and it really is community, and
community, yes.
and so I love that.
And
Thank
I'm
you so
so
much.
grateful that you created the space for us. So I just have to give the love right back because you are truly inspiring for me and for so many. And we're so glad that our paths crossed at Kathy Heller. So,
Yes, I'm so glad they did. Thank you so much, Kathy, for
okay.
today.
Well, thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
You too. Thank you so much for listening or watching us today in the Life Mastery Lounge, where mindset meets midlife and your next chapter begins. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and connect with our community on Facebook at the Life Mastery Lounge. I'm Sara Fernandes, and I will see you next time. Bye.